Good day everyone, I am Giselle J. Avenido from Grade 10 SOF and I am here today to defend my position paper entitled Currency over Dignity, Criminalizing or Legalization of Prostitution to the Industry of Intimacy. Firstly, I would like to inform everyone that this is for educational purposes only and no copyright infringement intended. Let me start by revisiting the core argument of my paper. My paper's major point is about the mindset of individuals towards prostitution, whether it should be legalized or considered illegal. According to the international law, prostitution governs activities that are thought to normalize violence and abuse against women. If it is authorized, it means that it condones any sort of violence, including human trafficking, which represents an underestimation of the structure of human rights. On the other hand, there is a viewpoint that regards prostitution as a lawful occupation because it provides context and relieves everyone of poverty and economic hardship. My first point or claim about prostitution is that authorities and interventions related to prostitution must take action and acknowledge the possible risks and challenges of sex workers. I believe that everyone deserves respect and dignity, and for the fact that it is against their will to do such things. Research from New Zealand stated where the legalization of prostitution occurs, and sex workers have better access to healthcare and increased negotiability of safer sex practices. My second point about prostitution is that everyone has a right to speak up for their situation when facing difficulties. By approaching and prioritizing their safety, authorities should implement justice and encourage solutions to promote dignity and equality. Additionally, a study published by The Lancet stated that legalization of prostitution has lower rates of violence against women compared to criminalizing it. My last point or claim about prostitution is that it is also crucial to provide support to the ones who want to exit the sex industry. This approach provides a solution to at least help them start their alternative livelihoods. According to the Scottish government, they set up a new hub which convinces them to leave the sex industry. It is indeed their privilege to protect women out of the sex work. I am aware that there are alternative viewpoints and potential counter-arguments to consider. However, I believe that prostitution should be illegal and criminalized all over the world. According to the Young Post, imposing regulations on prostitution could hurt women. We couldn't legalize prostitution and promote everyone's rights. Another reason that prostitution should be illegalized is because victims like sex workers experience harsh conditions. Many of the respondents stated due to low pay or absences from work could be one of the reasons for them entering the sex trade. In conclusion, I firmly stand by the position presented in my paper. I believe that prostitution should be considered illegal to protect women against possible violence. This is often attributed to its disregard for human rights laws, contribution towards human trafficking and exploitation, as well as negative community effects. Legalized areas face neighborhood decay more frequently. Additionally, prostitution involves many times minors or marginalized people who can be easily exploited or trafficked. Making it illegal could safeguard them from enabling government to concentrate on their sport, thus helping them quit the sex industry and find better jobs. At this moment in time, as young people, we must respect our dignity and sexuality. The value of our humanity continues to be exhibited through self-respect and respect for others. One way that we can promote the recognition by fellow youth of their dignity and sexuality is through exploring safe choices, which are also responsible ones. We should not just give in to any influence that pushes us to do what we don't want or against our principles. Through education and the provision of the right information about sexuality, we could help them understand their bodies better as well as the emotions they may experience during adolescence stage. However, listening with an open mind while allowing room for expression on such matters boosts confidence levels among peers, thereby fostering self-awareness.